From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Murray. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Haskins. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
At the 27-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 2-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to look to run. A pitch back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football. Shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Haskins will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Well, the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
85. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Haskins back to the air. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Don't worry about
it. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Swift. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Derrick Henry.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
One
And
play
he
at a time.
brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To the ground
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Grant on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Freeman. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Haskins to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. Really,
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this belongs to the Vikings. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Timer pass for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
On the option, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Minnesota.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Vikings.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough 10. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Sidney Jones. Dwayne Haskins sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.